Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Muscatine Today show. I am stoked for the show today and excited for this weekend to actually go and see Bleacher Bums happening this weekend in Muscatine. It's going to be so fun. I'm excited because I have some of the cast here, the director, and we're going to talk all about what you guys can expect this weekend. Before I go to that, though, I need to say thank you to all of our awesome sponsors. Those sponsors include Muscatine Power and Water, Rivo, Plumbing and Heating, our friends at Insurance. I should learn how to speak before I start the show. Becky Insurance and Financial Services, Impact Life Blood Center, Lutheran Living, our friends across the way at Toyota of Muscatine and Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Unity Point Health, Trinity Muscatine, of course, our friends here at Hy-Vee who let us take over whatever department we're in. Today it's produce, so because it matches their outfits, of course, the tomatoes in the background. And so excited to have Harper's Cycling and Fitness also on board as a new sponsor of the show. So, like I said, I'm excited. So we have Pearl City players. But they're in character right now, so we shouldn't talk about that. We were in character. I feel like I'm out of place in my purple, though. I'm slightly, but my husband would probably beat my butt if I came home in Cubs attire. So,
big Cardinals fan.
Yeah. Yes, I purchased a Club 400, I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but Club 400 sweatshirt at just at a fundraiser, I'm just like supporting a really good cause. I was wearing it and he's like, what's that? Like, just disgusted. I'm like, it was for a fundraiser. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, well, I think it was for a good cause and I'm going to wear it. So, but I am excited about this. I've been seeing pictures, especially on you guys' social media, kind of ramping up, getting ready for the show that's coming up this weekend. So first of all, let's go through and kind of, why don't you introduce yourselves and what character you guys are going to play if you're playing a character, or what part, I guess, you do in the whole production.
So I'm Cassidy Probasco. I am directing and producing the show.
I'm Christopher Causy. I play Marvin, the skeevy gambler and anti-Cubs fan.
Oh.
I'm Bryce Taylor. I play Cheerleader. He is the typical overly enthusiastic fan and very obsessed, and basically thinks he's a part of the team.
Right. Yes, because he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm Bill Turner. I play Herb Zagowski, a longtime Cub fan who likes to come to the ballpark and drink beer and bet with Marvin.
I love it. So tell me, guys, how long have you guys been working on the production that we're going to all see this weekend?
So we started working on this production, it was January 2020, and we were about 3 weeks out from performing in March 2020 when everything shut down.
Yep.
So we waited until the right time till we could get enough of the former cast and production crew back. We had to recast the whole thing and rebook the venue and do everything again, but we did have a lot of our former cast return. Some of them, well, actually all three of these gentlemen here were in the former cast, but they all have new roles than they did the first time. So they have them memorized twice now.
Oh my gosh, kudos to you guys. I'd be like, what's my line?
In all honesty, I was not that well memorized the first time.
He's like, I totally was going to have cue cards the first time. This time I'm good.
Well, you better be this time.
She's like, wait a second, you're fired. Who's the backup? Is there a backup?
We do not have understudies, so we're flying by.
Yikes! It's like, do not get sick. Do not. This is like 2 years coming.
I'll get up there if I have to.
If I have to. I love it. Okay, so really kind of been looking forward to this for a really long time, especially everybody at the table who was part of that first production, kind of got shut down with all that, we don't say that word anymore on the show. But now we're back again, we're excited. We're like, this is the week of the show. So, yay! So tell me about that, like mindset, like being week of, it's like, okay, like this is it. Do we know our lines? Do we know what the heck we're doing? Is everybody going to be there? Are people going to show up? Like all those things that are going through your mind right now. Share some of those with me. Anybody?
Well, I actually take Tech Week off typically.
Yep.
It's a stressful time. I wanted warm weather to do some work around the house anyway, but I knew getting down to the wire and finally getting that final week of dress rehearsals is where we really finalize on the set, at the location, how everything's going to work out. And
love it.
So it coalesces during this week.
Yep. Awesome. How about you?
For me, this is the week where I feel like everybody's pressure is on.
Yep.
It's kind of chaos. We're getting everything moved into one space, situated, built together. We're all trying our best to get our lines down, get our timing down, work with new props we haven't been able to work with to put on the best show for the people, and we're hoping you show up. So show up.
Show up. We'll talk about that.
It'll be worth
too.
it. It's a funny show.
It's gonna be fun. How about you? What's this
What
week
was
like?
the question?
There's always that one guy, right? Always that one guy.
He's being humble. He's actually a
What?
big contributor to our set.
Oh yeah, that's what my big concern right now is finalizing the set, because we've not been able to have the set in our actual venue until
now.
Sunday. So we're still working out some tweaks. Part of it fell over the night, so I'll be over there this afternoon or early evening getting that put back together. And we still are working on the backdrop, but this is when the adrenaline really starts flowing. So.
But he did an amazing job. It really does look like Wrigley Field bleachers.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. That's exciting. So you're like dual rolling it. You're like part of the back behind the scenes crew, and you're up front actually being a part of the production as well.
Correct.
Awesome. So, which is your favorite part? Do you like being out front, or do you like doing all of the like building stuff and creating
Right
the
now, I have more fun in the back because there were a few hiccups in last night's rehearsal. I don't know where my mind is.
There's always that one night of tech rehearsal, and then after you get that under your belt, after you get that one bad night under your belt, then the rest is
Well, it was a new
Just
location.
keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, and she gave us the weekend off, and so everyone was just really rusty. So,
You guys are
no
doing
more
a
weekend
good
it's all
job
fun,
selling
but
the show.
but then during the performances, those nights, then it's great to be on stage, because when you're building the set or being director, you don't get the applause, you don't get the laughs. So it's
fun.
really nice to be on stage.
Yeah, you get a little bit of best of both worlds then. So awesome. Okay, so we're selling the show today. We want you all to come. But you do. I mean, with anything, if you perform, if you've been a part of any kind of performance, even putting together an event in general, you know, there's always that like week of where it's like, oh my gosh, we didn't think of that, or you know, like those last minute things. But that's what this week is for. You still got a few days to tweak everything and get ready for Friday, which is opening night. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the details of that. So people can get tickets if they want. We were talking before the show. It's like there are those people who are like me, who are like, fly by the seat of my pants. Like, you know, I'll just go, I'll show up whenever, whichever night happens to work out, and I'll get my tickets right then and there.
And you can do that.
Yes, you can be that person if you want. Thank goodness. Or you can get tickets in advance. And where can people get tickets if they want to have those tickets in hand for one of the 3 nights?
Yeah, so because we're a community theater, we like to partner with local businesses.
Yep.
So we have pre-sale tickets available at Boonies on the Avenue, Pack and Ship, and Muscatine headquarters.
Love it.
So if you bring cash or check, they're $15 a piece. They'll get you what you need, and you'll be ready to go for whatever night you choose. Otherwise, you can email Pearl City Players at yahoo.com and do the will call route. They're just reserved in advance, and then you pay when you get there.
Gotcha.
Or you can fly by the seat of your pants and get it the night of the show. So whichever you prefer.
Or afternoon.
Yep.
Or yes, afternoon.
Or afternoon. I was actually gonna mention that because I was looking again at the time. So there are 3 opportunities that you can come and see the show this weekend. Because we were talking about, there's a lot of events going on this weekend, but this is going to be one that you want to fit in the schedule.
Yes.
Whichever day or whichever night or afternoon that you want to do it, you have to fit it in, because this is it, right? After this, it's like on to the next one, and you're going to miss out. And nobody wants to miss out.
You don't want to miss out.
You don't want to be that person that everybody's like talking about how awesome this was, and you're like, meh, 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 I didn't even go. What the heck? So definitely go. So it's Friday, April 1st. We're not fooling you. Saturday, April 2nd at 7 p.m. So either of those days at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Yep.
And then Sunday at 2.
Yep. But our doors are opening an hour early, so you can show up as early as 6 on Friday and Saturday, or as early as 1 on Sunday to get concessions and beverages, beer. If you want to have some
Just
beer
like a
before
ball
the show.
field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's one thing that's really unique about the show is we're trying to bring you the ballpark experience and a theatrical experience at the same time.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have
love it.
hot dogs, we're gonna have beer, we're gonna have
So
foam
fun.
fingers and koozies for sale and
love
a whole
it.
bunch of different things. So it's gonna
This
be awesome.
is going to be so cool. Okay, so that was going to actually be my next question. Was like, can we get food? Like, can we get food? Do we have to bring our own snacks in our purse and like smuggle them in? What's the status? So you can buy food. Yeah. It's like, well, that's expensive. I'm going to put my. No.
We won't. It's not as expensive as
As the
ballpark prices for sure.
But it goes for a good
Wait,
cause, I assume. All the concessions.
Yeah. So some of that concessions is being provided by Boonies.
Love it.
And then we also have some little, like you said, fun items to purchase that go towards Pearl City Players as a fundraiser that we put back into either doing workshops or more productions.
Yep.
So,
Love it.
and we're 100% volunteer community theater. Unfortunately, none of us are getting paid to do this.
What the heck?
We do it because we
I was
love
told there'd be free beer.
for using anything.
All right.
I love it. Star of the show. See, he's requiring beer. I just require this little mini heater down here. But we all have our things,
Diva.
right, that we need to have that night. Okay, so we're all excited for the show. We know where we can get our tickets. We should probably know where we're going because we haven't really talked about that, the venue.
Yes.
Where are we headed?
So it's River's Edge Event Loft.
Okay.
Which, if you know where the Chinese Friendship Center is and Muscatine Travel, it is upstairs in that building there. We have parking. Either you can use the public parking that is on the street because the meters won't be going, so you don't have to pay for the meters. Or you can park across the street in the Merrill parking lot there. There's also another public lot up the street that has free 4-hour parking.
Love it.
So
So plenty of space.
Unlike the actual Wrigley Field, parking is very convenient for the show and free.
I love
He
it.
knows.
You're not gonna make people park like super far away and like truck it with all their stuff like the real game.
Right.
Okay, that's good to know. So River's Edge Event Loft, it's just right downtown Muscatine, and it's a super nice venue, super good spot. So get your tickets in advance. You can buy them that day, but they're $15. Either way, whether I'm flying by the seat of my pants or whether I'm prepared. $15.
$15. And
Okay.
$15 is a good price.
That's a good price.
when you see the show, you'll get that joke.
That's a good price, $15.
Right.
Okay, so a little background information on, I mean, we kind of have gotten clued in a little bit. So tell us just a little bit about what people can expect to see with the production as far as like what the storyline kind of is. Okay, whoever.
All right. Well, the storyline is pretty much a bunch of wacky characters going to a Cubs versus Cardinals game in the summer of 1998, which if you're a baseball fan or you're a fan of either of those two teams, you'll remember that was the great home run race between Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. So we're in the middle of that, and all these characters are showing up for one epic game, and they're gambling and they're drinking and they're just having a good time. But you got to show up to see who wins the game.
There's also a lot of good character development. My favorite has got to be Zig, who wife shows up at the game unannounced, and they
well, the wives
they
never
kind
announced
of, there's a little clash there, but they kind of reconcile. Do you want to talk any more about that?
Yeah, sort of the worlds collide because, as he says, it's Wrigley Field is the one place in the whole city that he can go to relax, and then she shows up and adds a whole lot of stress and tries to prevent him from his betting with Marvin, and but then they sort of work it out, and in the end, it's no spoiler alert.
We'll see. We'll see what happens in the end. Does he kick her out? What happens?
Does he throw her over the wall? We don't know.
Nobody knows.
He does threaten to. Does he really do it?
That's super fun. So it's going to be kind of a high energy, I assume.
Especially this
super
guy,
fun.
the high energy.
This is our high energy guy.
I felt like he was literally running into Hy-Vee this morning, and I'm like, like, what's happening?
That is me the whole show, just running
I'm like,
and yelling.
oh my gosh, am I late?
yelling,
What's happening? I don't know what's going on.
Until he has to be escorted out.
Just run everywhere. So this is going to be awesome. So Bleacher Bums, this Friday is opening night. You can see it Saturday if you want to wait. Also at 7 p.m. or Sunday at 2 p.m. and see these characters and so many more. We have some pictures. I don't know if Jess has been playing some of these photos of some of the other cast members. So I was actually scrolling through and just kind of like catching up on some of the last couple days of posts. But those pictures are so fun of the cast. I love it. So who took those pictures?
So it was done by Scott David Burke. He has portraits by Scott David Burke. He does an excellent job with those.
He just totally captured it. It was great. You guys, that was so fun. It really got you excited for each of the characters. So definitely did his job in that. And any other things that you guys want to mention before we play the game?
I do want to mention that this show isn't just for Cubs fans, it's for Cardinals fans, baseball fans, theater fans, comedy fans. It's really a show for anybody who wants to enjoy local arts and enjoy local scenery and just go out and have a good time. So don't think you're pigeonholed by having to be in this category or that category.
Right.
That's right. I want all the non-Cubs fans to come and root for me.
Well, when we selected this show, for me, it was a marriage of interest because I've always loved theater, and my husband and I are both baseball fans. We don't have a specific team. We try to visit a different stadium every year. So we've been to Cardinal, we've been to Wrigley Field, we've been to Busch Stadium. Doesn't matter who you root for, you're going to enjoy the show.
Awesome. Fun. So I need to gather up my baseball friends or just my friends who enjoy a good show and come out and have a good time, buy some foam fingers and do all the fun things and get a hot dog. And
it's also not a super long show, only about a runtime of roughly an hour and a half. So even if you come out, there's still time for you to do things for the rest of your night as well. So it can be a great, just enjoyable middle part of the night for you.
Go up or down the street and have a drink.
Have a drink, enjoy some of the other local businesses that are downtown. If you haven't been downtown in a while, definitely a cool location to have it and to kind of support some of those businesses who have been supporting you. So everybody needs to come out this weekend. We have the flyer with all the information. We'll make sure to post it on Discover Muscatine. You can also go out to Pearl City Players social media pages, find out information that way. If you forgot already what times, even though I told you Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. or Sunday at 2, if you forget, that's fine. You can go to any of those places and get that information and where you can get the tickets and all of those things, so you can come and support some really amazing people who have done a good job practicing hard to put on a good show for our community. So definitely come out and, even if you're not a baseball fan, support local arts and some of these, like she said, volunteers who are just here to have a good time and put on a good show. Yep.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Love it. All right. Well, you heard it. You have all the information, but if you have any questions, let us know. And I'm sure that they can get you any information that you need, but make sure that you guys come. So I know you guys have been wondering about this game.
Yes.
Whenever I have fun people on the show, and I'm like,
fun.
You're fun. You get Kleenexes, and you get Kleenexes, and you get Kleenexes. Okay. So whenever I have fun people that I think are going to have a good time with a game, and we have enough time on the show, so if I haven't played a game with you, it's not necessarily because I think you're lame. It could be because we just didn't have enough time on the show. But we have enough time today, and we have fun people, so we're going to play a game. I like to play this with different people because it's fun to see how people go about this game. So when I say go, we're going to race to see who can get to the bottom of the Kleenex box the first. But you cannot cheat and like pull out the whole thing. I know you were thinking about it, because that makes it like so much less fun if you just pull out the whole thing. So you have to pull it, like you can use both hands if you want and go and pull them out. You can use one, whatever your trick is. But we have
brought my kids with. They're really good at this
game. We have to see who's going to get to the bottom first, okay? All right.
So we open it when you
We'll
say
open them when I say go. You can open them and go. Okay, ready? Go. Go, 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 go.
I'm so good at this.
Oh my God, it looks like right.
You got it? You got it?
They came out in chunks.
Oh, you cheater.
They came out in chunks.
There's so many. Fun.
Oh, I
Oh,
lose.
there's no prize at the bottom. Huh?
She did it like
I
halfway through my
She
box.
just said you couldn't open the bottom
You
of the
couldn't
side of the
just, like,
box.
pull
She
them
didn't
all
say
out.
one at a time.
I was trying with it. They wanted to come out together.
All
Oh
right.
man, I destroyed this box. And also lost very badly.
Put it back.
I think I must have got a dysfunctional box.
Yeah. Like half off.
She got the speed box.
Awesome. I'm so glad you guys came on today, and I'm excited to see the show this weekend. I hope you guys have a great turnout and tons of people come every single night, every afternoon. And I keep saying that because you're right. We have to let people know. Sunday.
Old people like me who don't like to drive at night.
I got it. But I'm really glad that you guys came on. Thank you so much for coming out this morning and joining me on the show.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having
We
us.
really appreciate you guys having us
Yep.
on.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, exciting. He's like a regular on the show. He's just gonna keep being on. I love it. That means you're doing awesome stuff in the community, and that's how you get on the show. So thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all show up for this great event this weekend. We're gonna go to a quick commercial, and then we'll be right back to talk about a few other things coming up in the community as well. So thanks again. We'll be right back.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
okay, guys. We've been through a lot together. We all know sometimes it gets hard, but it's okay to not feel okay. You know what helps? A good book or going for a walk. Not now, Fred. But what really helps is to talk to someone. Because to take care of each other, you gotta take care of you. If you need to talk to someone, your doctor will listen. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Here at Total Muscatine, we believe it's important to be strong supporters of our local community.
And that's why we donate thousands upon thousands of dollars to local Muscatine charities each year.
It's the reason why all of our employees are local to the area and have a vested interest in our community.
We value our customers, so when you shop here at Toyota of Muscatine, you will be treated like family.
So remember, when you shop with Toyota of Muscatine, not only are you sure to get great service, but you're also supporting local.
All right, so it's going to be a good time this weekend. I hope you guys all get your tickets and head out there, or you can fly by the seat of your pants and show up at the door one of the 3 times that you can see the show this weekend. Grab your friends. No matter who you're a fan of, you're going to enjoy the show. I'm excited for that. So a couple other little reminders. The Swine Ball is also this weekend, so you can get tickets in advance for that if you want. It's dinner, cash bar, there's going to be a DJ and silent auctions, and all of this stuff goes to support the American Cancer Society. It's kind of just that fun event. Look up Swine Balls online, get your fun outfit, and show up on April 1st. It's from 6 to 10 p.m., so come and have a good time. Wear your tacky, super outrageous party attire and have a good time with everybody for a really good cause. I think it's going to be really fun. So they were on the show last week and talked a little bit more in detail about the event. So if you want to catch that, you can look back at that show. But otherwise, go to Muscatine Relay for Life, or there's a Swine Ball event that you can go out and look at for some more of those details. But it's going to be fun, and it's this weekend as well. So some fun stuff happening. I hope you guys support as many fun community events as you can, because that is how we continue to have fun stuff in Muscatine. So definitely do that. Thanks again to our sponsors. Suntan City has a ton of great deals right now. I was just there the other day, so make sure you go and check them out. I appreciate their support on the show. And also, reminder, Wahlburgers, kids eat free. You can host a charity night, so many things if you want to do that. So come out and support Hy-Vee, who also supports great things out in the community as well. Harper Cycling and Fitness, who is our newest sponsor, has some great deals going on. Service packages, make sure you get that bike ready for the good weather that is just right around the corner. I can just feel it. When the sun's shining, you can just feel that spring is right around the corner. So make sure you visit Harper's either to grab that new bike or service your bike so that you're ready for the first wonderful day that we can go out and enjoy the trails. I am so glad you guys joined us today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you again tomorrow. But until then, don't forget that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.